Like, why should I go fast? Let's enjoy the ride. Just took a deviation from National Highway. Actually, there was a small confusion, guys. We need experience for that, guys. Don't try it. Look at the slush. The small guard section which we are passing through.
So we are finally here, guys. This is the view.
Hi, what's up everyone? This is Ravan. Welcome to another vlog. Today is 10th of October 2020. It's a Saturday. And yeah, now you might have understood why I gave this Himalayan for service in my last vlog. Today I am taking this baby out along with me. We are going to Dandinganhalli Dam. Me, Santosh, Sagar, all three Himalayans are going to hit the road today. It's around 5:30 in the morning, and we are starting now. I just did a cold start for this baby. Whole night it was actually raining. I think around 3 or so it stopped, and now I can see some clear sky. Santosh was saying like the water flow and the atmosphere right now near the Dandinganhalli Dam is so good, and he said there are 3 spots which I can show it to you guys. We'll see how it is going to be. So far so good. This baby is all set for the ride. It had a complete thorough checkup, and all the small issues, all the parts which need to be replaced are also replaced. And the performance of this is as well increased. That is one good thing. So today all 3 Himalayan sleeds will be there on the road. That will be very nice. The gathering point is at Town Hall, Bangalore, which is around 5 kilometers from the place where I live. To go to Dandinganhalli Dam, we need to take a deviation from Hyderabad Highway, Bangalore-Hyderabad Highway. It's not that far, it's just 70 kilometers from Bangalore, so up and down will be around 140 kilometers, not more than that. 140 kilometers is a decent distance to cover. We'll go just spend some time over there, and then we'll come back and have breakfast and start back to home. That is the plan as of now. So I might be sounding very sleepy. Actually, I slept very late in the night. I was doing editing of the vlog which you are seeing right now when I am on this ride right now. I don't know whether these guys started or not. I was thinking I will just drop a live location. I will stop somewhere over here and I will just drop the live location, and then again I will start location. Yeah, location is dropped. He's not picking up the call. Yeah, he picked up. Yeah, where are you? Okay, I'm near Lal Bagh. Lal Bagh. Yeah. Okay. I thought I will wear my gloves later, but it is too cold. I think once we stop, I need to wear my gloves. Everywhere it is water. This is the Lal Bagh, guys. If you see later sometime, I will show it to you guys. It's better if I stop somewhere over here. I think they are very far now. Here they are and I am here, so they need to come to this point. Let's wait for some time. We'll see. Hey, hi.
Hi, Sagar.
Shravan. Sagar is here.
Hey.
Santosh. Let's go. Start. Where? So all three Himalayan sleeds are on their way to Dandiganhalli. It's a proper Himalayan ride and I can actually feel a good vibe today. It's good that the rain stopped, or else this plan would have gone for a toss. Look, that part of the sky, if you guys can see, that whole means the color of the sky itself is different. These Himalayan mirrors are literally useless. I'm feeling so irritated right now. I can't see anything that is coming behind. Full vibration, I can completely feel the vibration. It's so nice to see like this. It's been so long. Earlier when I used to do Dominar rides, Dominar Owner Club rides from Bangalore, at that time I used to have this vibe. Means the feeling is completely different, guys. I hope you guys can understand. It is like we are riding the same set of bikes in a uniformed way, slow and steady, enjoying the ride. It is way too different. If I am going solo or if I am with any of my other riding buddies, I will always try to hit hard. But adrenaline rush is not coming to me, which I told in my previous vlog that I bought Dominar for that adrenaline rush. Once I sit on this bike, I am not feeling any type of adrenaline rush. I am just feeling like, why should I go fast? Let's enjoy the ride. Let's go slow. Let's keep up with our buddies. Is it because of this machine, or else is it because of the vibe which I'm carrying right now? I don't know. We just reached to Esteem Mall. As I told you previously in my vlog, this is one common point for bikers who are joining from Hebbal, who are joining from KR Puram, who are joining from this Tumkur road and all. They all will join over here. They stopped over there. I will just take a U-turn and then go meet them. I can see 3 Himalayan sleeds now and 1 black Himalayan. Back onto the bike. Santosh is still setting his bike up. I don't know what he's doing. So we are starting now. Sagar will lead the ride. I hope you guys are able to see the sky. Fresh morning sky. But this is the first ride where I am completely doing this 140 kilometers of ride of my own on this Himalayan. That is the mighty Devanhalli toll gate. Look at these assholes, how they are taking the U-turn coming in an opposite direction. That too on a proper highway. Just took a deviation from National Highway, guys. Once you cross the Chikpalapur junction, after that some 5 kilometers we came ahead, and from there we took a deviation from the National Highway. Actually, I set it up the map. It was showing a deviation from there. That's why I took that left near the Chikbalapur.
It was showing for the right.
Okay. It was calling out in Sana continuously. So I thought, okay, we need to take, and I saw your blinkers like this side, right?
Because in the map it was showing for me.
Okay, we'll go and see. If you see that map again, I think it is redirecting backwards, I guess. Yeah, let's go. We'll see. Let's go, no problem. We can add few more kilometers. Actually, there was a small confusion, guys. On my Senna, it was telling like 5 kilometers ahead itself to take a left and go. But for Sagar, it was showing the other route. So we followed the route which Google showed to Sagar. I don't know how Google can do like that. Anyway, it's good. We added few more kilometers. It is taking us through all these villages and all. Sagar and Shiva bought all their riding gear same to same, including the helmets, jackets, riding pants, shoes and all when they did the Spiti ride. They customized their bikes as well, same. I think here rain poured like anything. Crossing that village, this is the small ghat section which we are passing through. It's just so beautiful. Look at the mountains, the road. The road is a little bit patchy, but yeah, it's very nice. We didn't took any break or anything till now. We are riding since last 1 hour 15 minutes. We started around 6 and now it is 7:15. We just stopped to gather ourselves near that Hebbal opposite to ST Mall, because Shiva was joining from there, so we had to stop over there. After that we didn't took any stop near the tolls or anywhere. Yeah, just keep on cruising. You can see Sagar is just filtering over these potholes and leading the way. But if you are coming during night time and all, you might face a big problem unless and until you have proper auxiliary lamp setup. Look at the view, guys. See, there are a lot of patches and deviations. I think road is under construction. Maybe that might be the reason. We just took another deviation and we are going into the small villages. The time is around 7:30 in the morning. Look at this, guys. Full greenery left and right. The air is so fresh. That was a very big banyan tree actually. We have one small viewpoint over here, guys. It's actually the other end of the dam. Getting our bikes down and we are going to take a pic over here. Complete off-road patch, guys. Look at the slush. How is the view there? It's good?
Good.
That was a very good cut by Sagar. We need experience for that, guys. Don't try it by yourself. We really need some experience for that. It's there. I was explaining them only. You really need some good experience for that. Don't try at home. Look at the view, guys. have two spots over here to take a proper photo. One is over there where Shiv is standing. The other one is over there. I think you can see there is a small bridge over there. We need to go there and we can take some few shots from there. There is no crowd at all, very minimal, only 2 cars and our 4 bikes. Look at the view.
Finally here, guys. This is the view. This is the third viewpoint.
We are leaving back, guys. We are done here. This has a proper off-road trail. Anyone want to experience off-road trail, they can come over here. At least 2 kilometers of off-road patch is there. We need to refuel as well on our way back. Both my bike and Sagar's bike came to reserve. Though we filled a full tank in the morning, I don't know why, how much this bike is consuming the petrol. I'm really not sure. I was expecting by the time I go back to Bangalore, petrol will be still there, but I didn't expect it will come to reserve that soon. Look at the slush and all, guys. You need to be very, very careful while crossing this. It is actually way too slippery. Yet all the mud from Santosh tires came onto my body. I think my jacket is ruined nicely. Yeah, we had a good time, good morning time. Now we'll go somewhere and have some breakfast.